Fetch, this is Kim. Oh, hi, Mr. Cooper. Oh, yes, my Where Are They Now column is coming along great. Lots of great ideas. Oh, sure, I can help cover for you while you're on vacation. Oh, sure, I can have something by next Friday, not a problem. I do enjoy working on the column. It's just a tiny bit more fun than writing obituaries and classifieds. Okay, yep, you too. Have a nice trip. Seriously? How am I supposed to help Bob cover when I can't even finish my own project? Oh, come on, brain. Help me out here. Who can I write about? Oh, I hate to do this. Here goes nothing. Hi, Mom. Oh, yeah, I'm fine, of course. So, how's the weather out in Arizona? Oh, that's good. Yeah, got home early, just finishing dinner. Grilled chicken. Yeah, veggies too, Mom. Oh, no, I'm staying in tonight. Oh, Christine's out with her boyfriend. Yes, Mom, I'm fine, really. Oh, no, I haven't talked to him in weeks. Well, it didn't work out. Mom, he was a jerk, okay? Anyway, did you like the column that I sent you on Mr. Reynolds? I know, I thought he was dead too. Oh, yeah, no, actually, I'm kind of stuck. I don't really know who to write about. Wait, say that again? Tommy and the Tremors? Who are they? Seriously? That good? Well, I thought the only good bands that played around here in the 60s were out of Chicago. Do you happen to remember any of their names? Oh, I think he still teaches music at the high school. No, I don't remember either of them. Wait, is that the creepy guy from the used car commercials? Great. Oh, Mom, you know me, I'll be nice. Okay, well, I should be going and clean up my dinner mess. Thanks for the tip. Yes, Mom, I know tomorrow's garbage day. All right, son, my love to Dad. Okay, bye. Tommy and the Tremors. Huh.
Kim? Hi, Tommy Murray.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you.
Sorry about the wait. Tough customer. She actually wanted me to throw in an oil change and a free car wash. Things you gotta do to sell a used pickup truck these days. So, how'd you find me?
Well, it wasn't too hard. I mean, who could forget your number from all those old jingles?
Oh, those. But I sold a lot of cars.
Do you mind if I record our conversation?
No, not at all.
Great. Well, as I mentioned in my phone conversation, I write a column called Where Are They Now? My mom mentioned that you had a pretty big band back in the day and thought people might be interested in knowing where you are today.
Hello? Hi, Tiffany. I would love to, but I'm having dinner tonight with my mother at the retirement home. Dinner tomorrow will be fine. Shall we say 7-ish? Great, okay. Sorry about that. So, what can I do to help you with your story?
Well, like I said, I'd like to ask a few questions about your band's history and what you've been doing since.
Sure, fire away.
Well, I read an old article that said you were the lead singer. Is that correct?
I was the lead singer. But honestly, I really didn't sing all that well. I think the reason the guys asked me to join the band is because I knew a lot of girls. And they would always come to the shows, and that made the promoters happy. You know what they say, where the girls go, the boys will soon follow. The other guys were the real musicians. They could actually play instruments. You know, I take that back. I never really considered drummers musicians. I mean, they don't have to tune up or read music. Did you hear the one about the drummer who auditioned get some money, and get a car.
I also read that you were one of the best singers in Rock County. Is that true?
Hell, I wasn't even the best singer in the band, but I was popular with the girls, and that's what counted back then.
But I thought having a band named after you meant you were the most notable musician.
From what I remember, I missed practice the night they chose the name. We had a gig coming up, and we needed something quick for the posters. So back in the day, I think the bands just had the lead singer's name and the band name, like Freddie and the Freeloaders, or Bill Haley and the Comets. So I'm pretty sure they just settled for something like that. That's how I remember it. Really didn't care one way or another. But you might want to check with Eddie.
So after the band broke up, what did you do?
I bounced around to jobs, mostly sales. I've got the personality for sales. I've been here at Quality Used Cars and Trucks for 8 years. Top salesman for 6.
So can you tell me about any personal highlights or interesting stories?
Once, we won Battle of the Bands in high school. I was voted best dressed. Other than that, that's got to be when we had a demo 45.
What's a 45?
Really? Your mother never played any for you. It's a small vinyl record with a single song on each side. I thought it was pretty good, but evidently the radio station didn't. Sure wish I still had a copy.
But you recorded a song. That must have been a pretty big deal back then.
Yeah, it's not like today when you can record in your basement. We actually had to drive all the way to Madison to a recording studio to record it. I had met the daughter of an agent, and as they say, the rest is history. Hello? Hi, Brandy. Yeah, I'll be by to pick you up right after work. Yeah, I made reservations. Sure. See you soon. Sorry about that.
So, do you miss singing?
Actually, yeah, I do.
Well, do you consider being in a band ever again?
No, after the band broke up, I lost interest. But then the best thing that ever happened to me in life was the invention of karaoke. Whoever invented it must have been a former lead singer.
I can totally see you singing karaoke.
Gets me out of the house and up in front of a crowd again, and keeps me active. And it's a great way to meet new girls. They love a guy who can sing a duet with them. Sort of gives them the confidence to get up on stage again. I think I could sing in a band again if I had the opportunity. Or the ambition. But I guess I'm just too old to sing rock and roll in another garage band. Should have thought about it earlier in life.
So, you've never got married or had kids?
Never been married. I don't know why. It's probably because I have trouble committing to relationships. And it'd be difficult to get married now with my health and all.
Your health?
Yeah. Doctors say I need a liver transplant. Too much good living, I guess.
Wow, well, when are you having that taken care of?
Not anytime soon. I love working here, but there's no insurance. So, as they say in music, I'm up on stage without a microphone.
Wow, Tommy, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't worry about me. I usually figure something out and end up landing on my feet. Say, Kim, can we keep that between you and me? Bad for business.
Sure, of course. Well, it looks like I'm out of time. Would you mind if I call you again for a group photo with the rest of the guys?
Sure, but you'll have to see what the rest of the guys say.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I'm not so sure that we all ended on such good terms with all band members, like Paul, our drummer.
Well, thanks for your time.
Here's some cards for you and your girlfriends in case you need a new ride. I'll give you a really good deal. Say, Kim, can I ask you something?
Sure.
You said at the beginning it was your mother who told you about us. What was her name, in case I knew her?
Barb Nelson. She married Mark Hess, class of 68. Did you know her?
And no, I don't believe so. Say hi to Mother for me. Hello? Oh, hi, Christy. Yeah, I remember today's your birthday.
Hi, Mr. Nolan.
Hi, Kim. Nice to meet you. Please call me Eddie.
Okay, Eddie. Wow, this is a great-looking music room.
It's okay. I don't get down here much anymore, but it's kind of a handy place for my son, JP, and his band to practice.
Oh, what are they named?
Sonic Egg.
Sonic Egg?
I know, I thought it was a crazy name too, but no crazier than Strawberry Alarm Clock or any other name good.
Right. So, are you still teaching music at the high school?
Yeah, for longer than I'd like to admit.
Thanks. So, are you ready to get started with the interview right away?
Sure. I'll see what I can remember.
Great. Well, I met with Tommy, and he said that you and Tony were the leaders of the band, so I'd like to know how you got everybody together.
Well, except for Tommy, we were all friends since first grade, and we did everything together. Boy Scouts and Little League, and then we got to high school and started to notice girls, and realized right away there are only 3 ways to get the pretty ones to pay any attention to you, and we weren't rich, we weren't athletes, so we started a garage band.
Was it hard in the beginning, getting everything started?
Actually, it was easier than we thought, mostly because of our families. My parents made me take piano lessons since I was a little kid, so yeah, I guess I was the only one in the band with any musical training. But I made a deal with them that I stuck with the piano, they'd buy me a guitar. And Tony's oldest sister played folk guitar, so he had played on her acoustic to know a few chords. And his parents bought him a guitar and an amp for Christmas. And Paul had a cousin with a drum set, and his cousin went into the Navy and left it to Paul. But, yeah, Mick was basically screwed. His family didn't have any money. So, yeah, we couldn't have a band without a bass player, so the rest of us chipped in and bought him a bass out of the Sears catalog.
Oh, that's cool.
Thanks. But, yeah, at first none of us could play and sing at the same time, so we knew we needed a singer. And, you know, we knew Tommy from school, and he was popular, he was in the choir, so, you know, he was automatically in. But he didn't have a microphone, so he had to borrow one from the school.
Borrowed. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got it back.
So, how did you come up with the name?
Yeah, a lot of bands back then were coming up with these crazy, unique names, and we liked bands like Cannibal and the Headhunters, and Question Mark and the Mysterians. And my favorite band at the time was Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, so we wanted a name like that. And yeah, at first, Tommy came up with Tommy Parker and the Pink Spots as a tribute to the Parker Pen Company here in town. And that was our name for the first couple of gigs until my parents mentioned there was already a band called the Pink Spots, so we had to change it. So Tommy found out about it. He flipped out. He basically had a panic attack thinking that we were going to get sued. So, you know, he finally got him calmed down. He was shaking, you know, and Paul started calling him Tommy Tremble. And that kind of stuck, so we became Tommy and the Tremors.
That's interesting because Tommy does not seem to remember it that way.
It doesn't surprise me. He's always a little embarrassed about it.
So, according to my mom, it sounds like you guys were pretty popular. Why do you think that was?
I think people just liked us as people. You know, our fans were mostly our friends, so they were going to like us no matter what we sounded like. And, you know, we were okay musicians, and I think that what helps is that we played what people wanted to hear and tried to learn the songs that were on the charts.
So, it sounds like everything was going pretty good. So, what happened?
Well, you know, that's a long story. I might not be the right person to ask. You should ask Tony that one. You know a much better answer. But you can quote me on this. There are 2 types of garage bands. Ones that break up and ones that are going to break up.
Makes sense. So, did you continue playing after the Tremors broke up?
No, I went to college to beat the draft. But I did major in music to stay connected. Then I graduated, started teaching, got married, and had JP. And I spend all day talking about music at school, so I just never really had the energy to hook up with another group or anything.
Any regrets?
No, not really. Well, you know, maybe one. I wish JP could have seen his old man play once or twice. Yeah. Yeah, now that I think about it, it'd be cool to be in a band now. You know, some dads, they want to take their son out and shoot their first buck or run their first marathon or whatever. But I think it'd be cool to share a stage with my son. Be like passing the torch.
Well, maybe someday you'll get that chance. Well, I think I have some great basics for my story, and I'll do what you suggest and ask Tony about the breakup.
Yeah, tell him I said hi. You know, I always liked the guy. We just had different ideas about the band.
Will do.
Hey, how's Tommy doing? Still selling cars?
Oh, yeah, still selling cars, and, well, I don't know if I should be telling you this, but Tommy needs a liver transplant, and he doesn't have any insurance.
Wow. I had no idea. That really sucks. He always lived pretty fast. I wonder if I caught on with him.
I don't know, but please don't tell him I told you. He asked me not to say anything, but I thought you'd want to know.
Thanks. I won't say a word. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, do you know how I can get in touch with Mick?
Last I heard, he was killed in Vietnam.
Oh, well, I hope that's not the case. Well, I'll keep looking. But in the meantime, I really want to get you guys together for a group photo for the paper. I already found your publicity shot for $1969.
Great. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, it's great talking about the band again. Brings back a lot of cool memories.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Really miss those guys.
Hi, Kim. Tony Rizzo. You've left a message with my wife about an article for the paper. I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd stop by.
Oh, hi, Tony. Thanks for stopping in. Here, have a seat.
Thank you.
Do you have a few minutes right now for me to ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Great. Well, why don't we just start by you telling me a little bit about your experience with the band?
Well, it was kind of a bad period in my life, Kim. A little bit too much of a rock star lifestyle. Alcohol, sex, drugs, jail. Kind of tried to forget all that stuff.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Please stop me if any of my questions seem inappropriate.
Sure. Well, 28 years ago, I turned my life around when I asked Jesus Christ into my life and accepted Him as my Lord and Savior. With His love, I found my wife who's just been my rock. It's been over 27 years since I used, and I fight every day to keep that streak going. Because of the Lord, I've got a great job at the hardware store, 3 wonderful stepkids. I thank Him every day that I'm clean. And, I just try to use my experience to help others that are addicted or lost.
Wow, that's great, Tony. Good for you. So, why do you think the Truckers were so popular?
I think we just played a good mix of songs that the kids liked and wanted to hear, especially stuff they could dance to. I guess you could just say we had a knack for picking the right songs. Bottom line, and if you're a garage band, it's better to play great songs bad than bad songs great.
So, I've had a hard time getting this answer. Why did the Truckers break up? Tommy didn't really remember, and Eddie said I should ask you.
He did he? Well, I guess you could just say that we had creative differences. It certainly wasn't that we didn't like each other. I don't remember all the details, but basically I thought we had enough talent to go on tour, and the other guys didn't want to. So I thought I needed a new band.
So, Tommy mentioned that you recorded a demo 45 that you wrote. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. So one night we were at a gig, and in between breaks between a set, there's an agent that wanted to represent us. He approached us. He offered to pay for a demo recording if we'd sign one. We all thought it was a great idea, so we agreed on the spot. We recorded a little song I wrote called Stars in the Sky. And it came to me one night when I was watching a really cute blonde on the dance floor. But, it never got enough airplay. The agent dumped us, and that was that.
So what happened with the blonde?
She dumped me quicker than the agent. I kind of wish I still had one of those 45s, though. But I guess I don't even have a record player anymore, so it won't do me any good.
So I understand that the Tremors broke up, and you were the only one that kept playing. Is that right?
I think so, yeah. But that was the worst decision of my life. I thought I was too good for a local garage band, so I hooked up with this touring band, and I really thought we were going to make it big. But I found out I couldn't handle the road, all the downtime during the day, and the constant pressure of having to be on every night. Started dabbling in drugs, got busted and went to jail. You know, my record kept me out of Vietnam, but it also kept me from getting a good job. Man, I bounced around for years before I found my faith in my wife.
Have you ever considered playing in another band?
You know, not really. Musicians are kind of a weird crowd. It'd be hard to find the right guys that were clean and wanted to do it for fun. So now I just play in the church choir with my wife and stepkids. It's really the best of both worlds for me. You know, it's true what they say. Old guitar players never die. They just end up playing in the church choir. So, how many other guys doing it? I'm kind of afraid to reconnect because of the bad memories.
Well, Eddie teaches music at the high school, and he's married and has a son who's also a musician. And, well, I haven't met with Paul yet, but from what I understand, he's farming, and he plays a little in his cousin's country music band, the Buchanan Brothers. And I unfortunately can't find anything out about Mick. Tommy, well, Tommy sells cars, he's single, and he has a pretty active social life for a guy his age. But, well, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but Tommy needs a liver transplant, and he doesn't have any insurance.
Wow, that's horrible about Tommy. Man, I'll put him on our hurt list at church. You know, Kim, I was spoiled playing with those guys. You know, we really cared about each other. Never got in any trouble when I was playing with them. We just had a lot of good, clean fun.
That sounds pretty similar to what Tommy and Eddie said. It's too bad you guys fell apart. Well, I think I have what I need for now, but I would like to get everybody together for a group photo at some point.
All right, I think I like that. Need to run it by my wife, no promises.
I understand, Tony. Thank you.
All right, God bless Kim.
Bye.
So you're doing an article on the Tremors?
Oh, your band has a pretty interesting history. I mean, from the interviews I've done so far, there's been a lot of intriguing twists and turns. Provides for a lot of literary tension, as we writers like to say. The big question I haven't been able to get answered is why did you guys break up?
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Tony and Eddie were constantly fighting over creativity. Tony wanted to write new originals. Eddie would only do covers. Then there was Tony wanting to go on tour. Thought that was the only way to make it big. Eddie was such a homebody, he wouldn't consider it. He was happy just playing in a garage band. Well, after graduation, Mick got drafted in the Army. He went to Vietnam. There was a million reasons to kick Tommy out of the band and not many to keep him in. I guess now that I'm older, if you think about it, it was pretty childish and cruel.
Is that when Tony found a new band?
It was easier for Tony to find a new band instead of keep fighting with Eddie. The rest of us just kind of quit playing. Then Eddie went to college, got married, started teaching. Tommy, he didn't have enough talent to find another band. Lucky jerk got a high number, beat the draft. Me, I got married, started farming, had a slew of kids. I think I'm the only one still playing. I had two cousins that played in the country band a few years back that needed a drummer. But it is so boring. Same old drum beat, song in and song out. Always on the hi-hat. And I hate the hi-hat. I'm a drummer. I want to crash some cymbals, do some power drum rolls, maybe even a drum solo.
Sounds like you really miss it.
I do miss Tony's power chords and Mick's pounding bass lines. I don't think Mick ever came back from the war. And there was Tony's new touring band. They had a bunch of druggies in it, and he got busted.
Did anyone in the band really get along?
Mick and I did. We had to. We were the back line. We needed to keep things on an even keel. For those that get it, we're like the glue that kept a stamp on the envelope. Without us, nothing would ever get delivered. While everybody was busy arguing, we were making jokes about it. I miss old Mick. That was a lot of fun.
Can you give me an example of one of your jokes?
Let's see if I can think of some of the clean stuff. Yeah, I'd say, hey Mick, what do you call a lead singer with 3 girlfriends? Mr. Lonely. And Mick and I made fun of ourselves too. One of my favorites was, what's the difference between War and Peace and a bass solo? Bass solo is always too long.
I wonder what the drummers would sound like today if you guys would have stuck together.
There was a lot of talent in that band. Even Tommy sounded good when he wanted to. We really had a lot of fun. I guess we didn't know how good we had it. I should have told those guys how much they meant to me instead of taking them for granted.
Well, I really appreciate you taking time for me today, Paul. And I hope to get you guys all together for a group photo and maybe somehow find Mick for you.
That'd be great. Good luck and thanks for trying.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Oh, thanks. Well, I really appreciate you guys all getting together for the group photo. Looks like we're just waiting on Tommy.
Well, it's only 1 o'clock. Tommy's still probably sleeping one off.
I hope not. When you think of his liver, he'd be taking care of himself?
For Tommy, partying is taking care of himself. I don't think he's changed much over the years.
We should really cut out some slack. Changing behavior is not as easy as it sounds. I know from personal experience, and I've got a great supportive family.
Before he gets here, we should decide how we handle his transplant.
Right. Remember, he didn't want me to say anything, so let's wait to see if he brings it up, okay?
Good idea, Kim. Anybody able to get a hold of Mick?
So, while we're waiting, does anyone have any more interesting stories? Eddie?
Stories, yeah, how about the time we played the teen dance at the Y and we didn't turn Mick's amp on because he didn't know how to play yet? Sorry, Mick.
I like how we never put Paul's microphone past 4 or 5 because of his singing.
That's not funny.
And those were the days when we would play parties for pizza and soda pop just to meet girls.
Yeah, a lot of good that did us.
Yeah, Tommy always seemed to make out okay.
He always did, both figuratively and literally.
Hey, you remember that time we won the high school battle of the bands? Because Mick messed with one of the Midnight Suns guitars?
Right. So Kim, we get a bad draw and have to go on before the Suns. And after sound check, one of their guitar players left the guitar on the stand backstage. So Mick walked by and detuned a couple of strings. They didn't know, and they got up to play their first song, Purple Haze, I think it was, with an out-of-tuning guitar.
Hey guys, party's here.
Tom, it's nice to find the place.
Nice place. I didn't know teachers made so much.
We don't. My wife's a trial lawyer.
Wow, look at all this equipment. You guys still playing out or what?
No, actually, this is mostly my son's band's equipment. They need a place to practice, so I volunteered my basement. Sure beats my dad's garage, right?
Nothing beats your dad's garage. Hell, we didn't even have one.
Neither did we, but I did offer my barn, remember?
Yeah, how are we going to pass that? Chickens clucking, cows moving, the smell of
Okay.
So Tommy, the guy's been telling me some pretty funny stories while we were waiting.
Whoa, I didn't miss the I Fought the Law story, did I?
No, what's that one about?
We're playing this rich kid's party, and a cop shows up and says, we gotta turn it down. So we pretended to turn it down, and then Tony says, hey, let's substitute I Fought the Law for the next song. Well, we didn't get out that first chorus, and that cop comes tearing back, threatening to bust us for disturbing the peace. Luckily, Martha's dad was an attorney. He cooled the cop down, but we still had to pack up and leave.
We didn't even get paid.
Worst part about it was pizza hadn't even been delivered. Bad night all around.
Maybe for you guys, but as I remember
Okay, we've heard that story.
So I heard you guys all had nicknames. Why was that?
Back then, we thought all the cool musicians had nicknames, so we made up our own.
And how did you come up with them, Paul?
But Paul's a drummer, so he uses short words and speaks slow.
Nice. At the time, the 2 best drummers were Keith Moon from The Who and Ringo Starr from the Beatles. So I followed the astronomy theme and became All Planet.
Because of the British invasion, I wanted something royal. There was a band called the Sir Douglas Quintet, so I became Sir Thomas Murray.
interested in the stage name, so I just left it to the band. And they always used to make fun of me for playing guitar left-handed, upside down, until they found out that Jimi Hendrix played that way. So they called me the Jimmy Nolan Experience.
Yeah, I thought mine was easy. The best guitarist at the time was Eric Clapton, and his nickname was Slow Hand. And I always kind of liked the movie Cool Hand Luke, so I just put them together and became Cool Hand Rizzo.
I think Mick's was probably the easiest. His favorite bass player was Donald Duck Dunn, and because his first name was Mick, we called him Mickey Mouse Ryan.
We were just a bunch of dumb teenage kids who didn't know any better at the time.
Hey guys, got a surprise for you. Wait till you hear this. All right, listen to this. Hey, JP, will help you?
Might be too old for rock and roll if you can't turn on a recording.
Went to a party on Saturday night.
Wow, where did you get that? Actually, it's pretty easy. I found a copy on eBay, and I had JP make a CD of it for all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I still don't know why that song never made it.
Yeah, me either. Not because I wrote it. You guys all played great on that.
So, are you guys ready for your group shot? Maybe we should try something a little more visually appealing. Maybe come over here and pretend like you're playing the instruments. That's going to be a lot better. Oh, that's great, that's great.
Yeah, I guess I should get going too, before we start acting like a band again. I'm sure my wife's patiently waiting outside to pick me up.
Just like the old days, Tommy was always the one to cut practice short.
Well, before everyone leaves, do you want to swing by next Thursday for pizza and make a little more noise again?
Fine by me.
I'm in, but I gotta be done by 9 o'clock. Date night, you know.
I think I'm in. I need to run by my wife first, so just pizza and sodas, right?
You guys tell me, just pizza and soda.
Hey, Eddie. Wasn't surprised. What brings you to this side of town?
Well, now that I know that you work here, I thought I'd do my shopping over here and support the store.
Wow, I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Recover from our impromptu jam the other night yet?
Oh, I did, yeah. That was a lot of fun. Man, I completely forgotten how great it felt to play an electric guitar. Power and dynamics. Hey, I gotta run something by you. Yeah, last night, I woke up in the middle of the night from a dream. Really felt like the Lord was telling me something. Yeah, we were all playing together, the whole band, and we were doing a benefit concert for Tommy's transplant. You know, years ago I told my wife I'd never play outside the church again, but man, last night I felt like the Lord was telling me, He gave me a talent. I should use it for good, whether it's inside or outside the church walls.
This is something like saving Tommy's life, right?
Yeah, to save his life. But you know, more importantly, maybe his soul. So what do you think about doing a benefit concert? I checked with my wife and minister, they're cool with it.
Well, I don't see why not. You know, we probably have to shake some of the rust off, but I'm willing to if the rest of the guys are. You know, especially considering how good we sounded the other night.
I was shocked the other night. Paul started in that bluesy drum beat, and we all just fell until she left me. It was surprising how good we sounded.
Yeah. You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if Paul had that playing all night long. You know, he's always a prankster that way. Yeah. Anyway, you know, I enjoyed it. And you know, as far as sounding good, I think all of us, even Tommy, have been dabbling music enough recently that we could pull it off. We could keep practicing at my place if you want.
That'd be awesome, thanks. Hey, and would you mind asking Paul and Tommy about this to see if they can do it? I kind of need to take it slowly.
Sure. Yeah, and I'll talk to Kim, too, to see if she needs more for her article. And you know, I bet JP would be willing to sit in on bass when we get started.
You know, Eddie, it really means a lot to me that you're willing to help on this mission. You're truly a good friend.
I got you, buddy. I'll let you know when I find out.
All right, sounds great. Eddie. See you later.
Sure, you get back to work.
All right.
The hand is back together. You're not too old to play rock and roll.
Hello?
Hey, Paul, is this a good time?
Sure, Eddie, what's up?
I just ran into Tony here at the hardware store, and he had an interesting idea. What would you think about doing a benefit concert for Tommy's transplant?
Sounds good to me. I'm always up for playing and helping somebody out in a bind. But what are we going to do about Mick? It's not the band without him.
Yeah, I've got a couple ideas of how we might find him.
I thought we sounded okay the other night, but I felt like there was something missing. On the drive home, it dawned on me what was missing was Mick. I hope we can find him.
I hear you, man. I'd like him playing with us, too. Yeah, I'll let you know if I can track him down.
Thanks a lot, Eddie.
Talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, thanks for the tip. Yeah, I'll try her next. Okay, bye. One last chance. Quickly. Mrs. Quigley, good evening. I hope I didn't call too late. This is Paul Buchanan. Sorry to bother you, but are you Bob Bryan's sister? Excellent. The reason for my call is about Bob's son, Mick. He played bass in my high school rock band, and I was wondering if you could tell me how I could get in touch with him. I want to invite him to a band reunion. Yes. Okay. Oh, no. Yes, I understand. Okay, then. Yes, you can reach me at this number. Thank you. And you as well.
You guys sounded great.
That was one of the easy ones. The next one will take more work.
Anybody had any luck tracking down Mick?
Nothing I can find over for the school.
I drew a blank in our congregation.
Well, guys, I talked to his aunt the other night. Sounds like he's pretty messed up when he came back from Vietnam. She says that lived with his parents till they died, been with her ever since. She said he's a hermit, rarely leaves the house. We shouldn't expect him to take us up on our invite.
All things considered, guys, that's good news.
It sure is.
Thanks for the outstanding detective work, Paul.
You know, we should really take it slow with Mick and just let Paul be the main contact.
Good idea. In the meantime, JP said he'd be willing to sit in on base until Mick shows up, if he shows up. Is that so with you guys?
Yeah.
All right then.
Thanks, guys. I've had a lot of fun already. I'm all in.
Okay, let's make some more noise. What do we want to do that we remember?
I remember most of the words to Lucky 13. You guys know the chords?
I hope so. Most of it's one chord.
Got that, Paul?
What's a chord?
All right, JP, this one's an A minor. It's got this walk down from F. Tony knows it. Follow him.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
I was storming down the road of life. I made a mess of things, a daughter and a wife. Sent from up above. At first I thought the angel was meant for me to love. 12 months, that angel taught everything to me. I thought that she was meant for me alone to love. I couldn't see that she was sent from him above. I couldn't believe that it was happening this way. I got the lucky 13 blue, the 13 lucky blue. Well, I was hurt, wound so deep now that all I could do was to hang my head and weep. And at the darkest moment, just before the storm, I found a shelter that would keep me safe and warm. Song of the earth was calling out to me. 12 steps is gonna help me find my way. I learned to take it day by day. I couldn't believe that it was happening this way. I got the lucky 13 lucky blue.
Well, I remember now, not when I counted.
Maybe we're onto a cure for Alzheimer's. Join a garage band.
Man, I love those kinds of songs. Just 3 chords and a cloud of dust.
Hey, Tony, your church songs have guitar solos in them? Man, you sounded great.
They will now. Actually, I've been practicing a little bit. The chops are coming back slowly.
Either I forgot how hard playing was, or I'm getting too old. Can we take 5 minutes so I can catch my breath?
I guess. Tommy, you might be too old for rock and roll if you gotta take a break after the first song. Or if you're a guitar player and the last G string you bought was for your girlfriend.
Your drummer might be too old for rock and roll if he plays drum solos using brushes. Or your band might be too old to play rock and roll if the band was formed at an AARP meeting.
Right. How about you're too old to play rock and roll and all you do is talk about it and then play? Let's play something else.
Hey, you guys mind trying Young Girl? I got something different I wanted to try when they came one up, and I think it'd sound good.
Sure. Hey, Tommy, got the lyric sheet. I got a whole bunch of these the other day.
Tony, why don't you take lead on this?
Oh, well, all right, sure.
Hey, no hangers on. If you're gonna stay, you're gonna play.
All right.
And Tommy, if you're gonna play, you're gonna follow the drummer just like a real musician.
All right, key of E, guys. Why don't you count us in, Paul? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Young girl, I see the starlight in your eyes. The moon starts dancing when you walk by. I know it's true. Young girl, I wanna make you smile each day. Take my hand and come my way, and I fall in love. As the wind blows through your hair, my heart melts your way. Wish that I could make you mine now and every day. Young girl, oh young girl. Young girl, oh young girl. Young girl, take my hand and come with me. We can sail the deep blue sea, the sea of love. Young girl, I hear the birds sing when you walk by. Take my hand and I'll be your guide forevermore. As the moonlight shines on you, my heart melts your way. I'm so glad that you are mine now and every day. Young girl, oh young girl. Young girl, oh young girl. As the wind blows through your hair, my heart melts your way. I'm so glad that you are mine now and every day. Young girl, oh young girl. Young girl, oh young girl. Young girl, oh young girl. Young girl, oh young girl.
Tony, you might not be too old for rock and roll if you tune more than once a night. Tommy, you probably are too old for rock and roll if you consider singing karaoke a gig. Yet another girlfriend calling, you old horn dog.
No, but I wish it was. It's my doctor's nurse trying to make me an appointment.
Everything okay, buddy?
Yeah, I've just got a little issue with my liver.
Well, Tommy, I might not be a doctor, but I don't think there's any such thing as a little liver problem.
Guys, I gotta be honest with you. Doctor says I need a transplant. Now, nobody outside this room knows that. And I'd like to keep it that way.
Well, you can trust us, Tommy. We're the original band of brothers.
Anything else we can do for you, man?
Yeah, let's play some more so I can forget this crap. What's next?
That's 7 songs we've gotten through. Not too bad for a bunch of old guys.
Let's take a break for a minute. And while we're at it, why don't we talk about where we're going with this? Hey, JP, could you run upstairs and get us some sodas and snacks?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I think we're sounding pretty good. We made a lot of progress, and I'm okay just jamming away in the basement if that's what you guys want to do, but Tony and I have been talking. What do you guys think about doing a reunion gig at the high school? You know, it probably wouldn't take much work, and JP's fans said they'd open for us and help draw a crowd.
Yeah, we probably need help drawing a crowd, but, you know, I mean, if you guys are, especially if it's a one-off.
So what do you think? It's going to be fun. Give Kim an ending for her article.
I'm okay with it as long as we have an opening act. I don't think we can do a whole night.
Tony, you think your wife will let you do this?
Yeah, you know, I've been hitting around a little bit, and she seems pretty receptive, so. And besides, she likes having a happy, contented man around the house.
I'm in too. Couldn't hurt business.
So, that brings us to the next question. Tommy, would you be okay if this was a benefit concert for your transplants? We probably wouldn't make much money, but it's something.
I don't know what to say, guys. I'd kind of like to stay under the radar with my illness for business reasons. It's really nice of you to offer, but I'm kind of leaning towards no.
Okay, man, it's up to you, but if you change your mind, let us know. You know, I'm sure we can find another good charity to donate money to. We'll probably make at least $50.
That's assuming our families come.
Yeah, right.
Well, looks like I just got kicked out of the band.
Why is that, JP? Oh, Mick!
Hey, Mick. It's Paul. It's really great to see you, man.
Yeah, you too, Paulie. How could I forget you, even after all these years? Or the rest of you juvenile delinquents.
You're a tough guy to find. You had us all worried.
I don't get out much. I don't go out of the house so much. I guess you'd say I'm not much of a social animal. Guys, I'm sorry. I tried to take my aunt's car and use that, but it didn't start. So I took the bus. I got all confused. So I got off. I didn't want to miss my stop. I got off 2 miles too early. Well, I must say, you guys look pretty good, considering how old you get. Seems like it was just yesterday. We were playing at Tammy's pool party.
Wow, thanks for that flashback. Tammy's party, what a night. Yeah, Nick, Tom's treated us pretty well, and for the most part, we still remember how to play.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up. I probably didn't hear a word you said there. Guys, between the band and Nam, I pretty much lost my hearing.
Mick, what's in the bag?
I know, it's just a drag.
In the bag! What a bag,
Well, when I heard we were getting together, I didn't know what to bring. I don't have a bass, I don't have an amp. So I started digging around the house trying to find something maybe we could use. I found my little 45 collection. And just in case, I got the 8-tracks in here. Just in case you can use them.
I thought that was going to be a bottle of booze.
8 tracks?
Later. Ready to play a little with us?
Sure, if you got room for an old bass player to sit in.
We're all old guys now, Mick. We don't have the bar set too high.
I hope you don't expect too much. I ain't touched the bass since the day I got drafted.
All we expect, Mick, is for you to have fun like the rest of us are.
Nick, this is my son, JP. He plays the bass too. He'll get you all set up.
Nice to meet you, Mick.
Hey, nice to meet you, PJ. You play too?
It's JP, and yes, I play bass as well.
What kind of music do you play? Rock, blues, country?
We're an indie band.
Indian music? Oh! Who would have ever thought that Ravi Shankar's music would still be popular after all these years and sitar stuff? I got a little bit of son. I never liked it that much. I'm sorry. Me, not nearly enough bass.
Well, anyway, come on over here. I got my bass amp you can use, and I also have a bass for you.
Thanks. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why does it have 5 strings? Basses have 4.
Well, today's music, a lot of bass players take a more prominent role in the writing of the music and the structure. So having 5 strings helps us kind of spread our sound out, make it a little fatter, and it also helps if we want to introduce chords to a piece.
Chords? Did I hear you right?
Yeah, chords.
Listen, AJ. Guitar players, they play chords. Bass players, nice walking bass lines. Suppose the next thing you're going to tell me is that you're playing lead solos too?
Well, sometimes we do.
Oh, stop it, stop. Can't you make my head hurt? I play bass. Just a regular, old, boring 4-string bass. I don't suppose you got one of those around here.
Yeah, I think I've got an old one of those over there. Kind of like
Hey, these are these reds.
Hey, you still got the Mustang.
I sure do.
Oh, I think you scratched it.
What's this one?
I Okay, now, this'll do just fine.
There you go.
Whoa, now this is the real bass. The Fender Precision, a 4-string bass. This is just like the design Leo Fender when he first invented the electric bass. This thing looks just like the one I used to have. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was. And it feels so good. It's like a glove. Unplug me in there, BJ. Put it through the strap so it doesn't rip out.
I know.
Right there at the bottom. I know it's fancy. It's not fancy.
Well, can I get you anything else? Maybe some effects?
Why would I want to play a defect?
Effects, like maybe some overdrive, maybe some chorus, some blending.
Hey, hang on, son. It's real easy to set this rig up for me. Turn down the treble. Turn up the bass. That's all I really need. Now turn it up to 11. Want to give me an each so I can tune this thing?
Hey Mick, there's a tuner built into the amplifier if you want to use it.
Tuner?
Yeah, a tuner. It tells you if your strings are too sharp or too flat.
Son, let me tell you something. Real musicians play by ear. We tune by ear. That's how we develop our musical ear. Ain't that the street?
That's pretty cool. Never really seen anybody do that like that before. Can I get you anything else? Maybe a pick?
Who do you call a prick?
Jeez. I said a pick, like a guitar pick.
I'm a bass player. I play with my fingers. It's that simple.
It's great to have you in the back line again. I was telling JP how we used to joke it up at practice. That was a lot of fun.
All right. That was good times. I remember that. It's just you and me. We were ripping on these clowns. They were easy pickings. Oh, they're good memories, man.
Hey Mick, tell JP what's the difference between a cheap wristwatch and a drummer?
You're still doing the jokes. All right. Cheap wristwatch. Even a cheap wristwatch is guaranteed to keep time all night long without missing a beat.
Mick, tell him, how do you make a bass player cry?
Just don't pay him for the pizza he delivered to you. I remember the drummer jokes too. How do you spot the drummer in the grocery store? The drummer that went to college. He's the one paying for his groceries with food stamps.
Enough. You guys are worse than a bunch of 12-year-olds on a school bus trip. Let's get back to practicing before someone's feelings get hurt. Start with a nice, easy one. Nick, do you remember Shaboom Shabang?
Oh yeah, it was my favorite.
All right, key of B.
I don't need the key. We better play before I gotta take a leak.
All right, Paul, make it happen.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey girl, can you come out to play? Wanna have fun at the end of the day? Maybe you could give me a chance. Can we go to the high school dance? Know you like the shit and I know you like the shit. I'm in the pony in the Tuesday way. But when I ask you if you're a dance, I'll listen to what you say. She moves your back, go, she moves your back. All night long, she moves your back. Go, she moves
taking time after practice to talk about you and the band for my column.
I don't know how much help I'm going to be. You need to know something. I don't like talking about myself. I forgot most of stuff anyway.
I understand, Mick. I'll try to make this quick. Can you tell me how it feels to be back together with the guys?
Feels weird. Okay, but it's a good weird. I never thought I'd be out of the house again. Let alone playing with these guys and jamming. For me, Tommy the drummers, they're ancient history.
Why is that?
I didn't think they wanted to see me when I got out of service. You know, we weren't welcomed home with big open arms. All right, when I got out, I didn't want to live in town. I didn't want to live where anybody knew me. It didn't work out. All right, I couldn't hold a job. And I drank. A lot. And I started smoking pot a lot. And I started drifting. Just drifted around. And around. I wound up drifting right back to my mother's house. And that's where I stayed. I don't go out much because people are staring at me. They're looking at me. They're staring at me. I can feel it.
I don't know, Mick. I feel like a lot of people feel different about vets with the ways that things are now. I mean, especially those of you who served in Vietnam.
Well, okay. That may be. They don't know what I did. They don't know the things I did. They don't know the bad things I did. Really bad things. Things that I do not want to talk about. Things that an 18-year-old kid right out of high school never should have been asked to do. I try to forget it. I want to forget it. But the dreams come back. You know, the worst part is, I wasn't raised to be a bad person.
I understand, Mick. It sounds like music played a really big part in all of your lives.
Yeah, it did. When I started school, I didn't know anybody. So I started playing with the guys, I was in the band. All of a sudden, I'm popular. I got friends. I know people. I'm playing with the guys that I grew up with. It was great, especially Paulie. What a knucklehead. We really had good times.
So I've heard. Does music still play a part in your life?
Not since the war. When I was in the service, music was maybe the only thing that kept me sane. Or kept me under control.
You know, I was talking to JP the other day, and he thinks your bass playing is awesome. Could you tell me who your influencers were?
All right, finally you asked me a question that I'd like to talk about. It was the 60s. It was the 60s. The Beatles were huge. Everybody knew that. McCartney was their bass player. But during that time, well, it was the British invasion was going on. So you had the Who. They had a bass player. His name was John Entwistle. This guy's hands, he was so fast, they called him magic fingers. But while all that's going on with the British invasion, there's something else happening in Detroit. Perry Gordy and Motown. They had a house bass player. His name was James Jamerson. He played the Fender Precision too. He even carved the word funk in the heel of the neck of the guitar. He played with 2 fingers. He called it the hook. He had a great groove. But even while that's going on in Detroit, down in Memphis, you've got more music coming out of there because you've got the Memphis sound. The Stax Gold Studio, they had a house band, Booker T and the MGs. Booker T. Jones, Alan Jackson, Steve Cropper, but the bass player, Donald Duck Dunn. He was the groove machine. One of the magics that he had, one of the gifts he had, he knew when not to play. He created the pocket. I didn't realize it at the time, but he had a huge influence on my playing. I copied stuff from his without even knowing it. Those are the guys that were laying down the best bass lines.
Hey, you guys done down there yet? I need to get going soon. I got cows to milk.
I guess I better go. I learned the hard way today how far it is from that bus stop to this house, and I do not want to miss my ride. Besides, I'm actually starting to remember more of those old drummer jokes. I'll try, I can use them on him on the way home. I'll try one here, try this. What do you call a drummer with a $100 bill in his pocket?
I don't know.
A suspect.
That's funny. Thank you, Meg.
I hope this helps. You're really a good person caring about us old guys, girl. Thank you. There's something I gotta tell you. Without this project that you're working on, I wouldn't be out of the house. I wouldn't be with my friends. I'm alive again. I owe you more than you know.
That means so much, Meg.
Thank you.
So, how'd the interview go, Nick?
Well, pretty good, except there was some really dark parts in there.
You know, those old guys are starting to sound really good.
Yeah, they are. They've been getting better at every practice. It's been really cool to see. You know, I just wish there was something else I could do to make it even more special for them.
Well, maybe there is. I bet you we could help out with Tommy's transplant benefit concert. The old guys could really use the encouragement. And I bet we could get some local businesses to help sponsor the event. I mean, it's a great cause, and Lord knows about every businessman around town has probably bought a car from them, so.
Yeah, and I'm sure the paper would help promote it by running my column right before the concert.
That's right. Well, let's find out. Hey, Dad, can you come down for a minute?
Sure. What's up?
Well, Kim and I were just talking about possibly helping out with Tommy's benefit concert. Do you think the guys would still be interested?
Well, I think it'd be fun, but I have to talk to the guys again. You know, originally, everyone except for Tommy agreed, but people have a tendency to change their minds. But this might be just a smart idiot. I'll talk to the boys next Monday.
Oh, awesome, Dad. Do you think you and I can come up with a new arrangement of Stars in the Sky? Maybe something cool and new that the people out in the crowd remember that song back from the 60s and never really got anywhere? Something new for them?
Yeah, I think that's an interesting idea. You know, maybe you and Kim could even sing backup vocals or do a little percussion or keyboard.
Whoa, I can't sing.
Everybody can sing. Look at Tommy on the karaoke circuit. It'll be fun. Let's work on some charts if we can.
I'm already working on it. roll just like riding a bike. Once you learn how, you never forget. It's just a matter of how fast you want to go.
Or maybe it's because we have a band teacher who's guided us through this reincarnation like a master conductor.
Thanks, Tommy, but I think it has a lot more to do with me working with some very talented musicians. So, we have one more practice next Friday night for a final run-through.
Yeah, I think my carpal tunnel's finally going away.
I know you mean I had a case of it last year.
Corporal tunnel. What the heck is that? Some kind of new venereal disease? Jeez, you guys. I thought you'd better find out. Really?
No, it's a common injury from too much repetitive action. Tommy, you still cool with this being a benefit concert for you?
The more I thought about it, the more I thought I could use the publicity. Plus, it might get me some extra sympathy with the ladies. Seems to me it's a win-win.
Glad you feel that way. We all want to help.
Yeah, I want you guys to know that no matter what happens at the concert, I'm really proud to be a member of this band. It's been a great few weeks playing with you guys again.
I agree. It's a great diversion from boring everyday work.
It's just great to be together again after all this time. You know, I didn't realize I missed you guys so much.
Yeah, it really sucks it took us this long to get reconnected.
You know, it's time for me to lay my cards on the table. I'll be the first to apologize. You know, after college, I got so consumed with work and then having a family that I don't even know where the time went. Damn. Yeah, and Tony, you know, I thought he was still living in Nebraska. Had I known he moved back, you know, let alone we're in rehab, would have been there for you, man.
Me too.
That makes three of us.
And Mick, I think it's obvious, our support for you is stronger than bricklayer's scaffolding.
You guys, yeah, I'm to blame for some of this too. You know, after rehab, I found God, I met my great wife. We moved to town, but you know, my whole life revolved around my church and just trying to do good. To be honest, I was afraid to connect with musicians again. I thought everything bad would happen again. And I just love my new life, my new family too much to take a chance like that. I know it's a bad excuse, especially coming from a Christian who, if anybody, should have been the one reaching out. You know, Paul, I actually saw you playing a few years back. I think it was 4th of July at Memorial Park. I didn't know what to say, and I just left. Sorry, man.
Nick, we didn't know you moved in with your aunt. We thought you were drifting, or worse.
Kite, maybe part of me did die in the war. When I got out, I was too embarrassed to talk to anybody. Look at this house, Eddie. This place is killing me. Look at me. I got nothing. I got nothing. I live with my aunt, for Christ's sake. You know what this is like? I don't even want to look at myself in the mirror. I took the mirror down in the bathroom, so I don't have to see that guy. The only time I go up is when I'm going to take her for a doctor's appointment or if I go cash my government check. Thank God she's got a car for when it starts.
When you guys kicked me out of the band, I thought you hated me. That's why I never connected again with you guys. Any of you dopes would have bought a Chevy instead of an import, we could have connected. After the band, I quit the music scene and just started partying. I knew inside that I didn't have the talent to work with another band that wouldn't cover for me like you guys did. You guys were the best thing that ever happened to me in high school, and I love you guys, really.
You know, guys, I was thinking today back to the last year we were together. All that destructive tension we had in the band, especially between you and me, Eddie. Let's not let that happen again. Look how much fun we're having without that energy-sapping tension.
Only interesting you would mention the word tension. There's actually studies now that have published that indicate groups need a certain amount of tension in order for them to be good, functioning groups. Let me put it another way. Take all the tension off this bass. What do you get?
What?
Nothing. Add too much tension. Keep adding tension. Add. It breaks. But with just the right amount of tension, just the right touch, you get a beautiful sound.
Wow, Nick. Who knew you were such a deep thinker? It's really profound.
Smarter than the average bass player, boo-boo.
Young grasshopper. I've been doing a lot of reading, turned up in hustle again, but in all these years, I read a lot of books. Come on, guys. Did you really think I spent all these years in that house watching soap operas? Thankfully, my mother, my aunt, they were prodigious readers. They went to the library all the time. And they brought books. They brought me books. And I read every one of those books. They brought me books on more topics than I can even remember.
Say, Nick, let's get together some night after practice next week and talk about your aunt's car. I think with my discount, I can get you a better deal. And the guy that runs the shop's a buddy of mine. I'm pretty sure I can get you a job detailing cars. Pays not much, but it'll get you out of the house.
Did I hear you right? Did I hear you right? You'd do that for me, Tom? For me? You're the best, man. You take back all those bad lead singer jokes. Well, most of them.
Well, for me, guys, I guess I was just too lazy to reach out. Plus, I knew none of you had played in a country band. And I can't say as I blame you. With the farm, not a lot of time to socialize. I guess time just passed by.
Gentlemen, if I may, what we've learned over these past few weeks, and we learned it the hard way, is that contrary to public belief, we need to be part of a group. Not only do we fail miserably at being good members of the group, we don't talk to each other. We need to talk to each other. The moral of the story is really simple. Take a lesson from your wives and your girlfriends. They are so much better at talking with each other than we are. The moral of the story is really quite simple. We just need to talk with each other, just like we've been doing. The key to keeping our friendship together, keep the band together, the friendship together, it's been on our fingertips the whole time, just like a guitar pick. We just didn't realize it. But now, we have the key to unlock that hidden door that has kept us so far apart for so many years.
Okay, enough talk. You sound like a bunch of kids at a slumber party. Let's do the new one that Tony wrote.
Yeah, Tommy helped me out with the lyrics on it, too. All right. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Never too old, rock and roll is all right, taking us home.
as usual.
Oh, with timing like that, I could have been the drummer. Hi, Tammy.
So while there's a break in the action, can anybody tell me what you call a lead singer 15 minutes late for a gig?
Early.
And what's the last thing the drummer says before he gets kicked out of the band? I want my new girlfriend to sing with us.
All right, so you guys think we're ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be. Man, it's going to be different for me, playing in front of a real crowd. And, folks at church are very critical.
Relax, guys, we'll be just fine. I actually think we sound better than the Buchanan brothers already.
Well, what do you guys want to do after the concert? Want to keep going, maybe play for a gig or two?
Yeah, I'm in, as long as I'm healthy.
I mean, I think my wife would be good with it.
Guys, I love playing. This has been great. I got a real problem. I still don't have a bass.
Not the bass, Nick. When I first started teaching, I had to buy a bunch of equipment for the school jazz band, and I came across an old bass guitar that looked pretty familiar. Turns out, you sold yours to Kevin Clark?
Yeah?
He traded it in O'Farrell's music store for a new one, so I bought this, and now it's yours.
I knew it! I knew it! Oh, God, I knew it the first time I put this on. You never forget the feel of an old friend. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You know, your playing says it all.
I'm in too, but I don't want to play too much.
I don't think any of us do. But what about your country band?
Oh, not to worry, I told them I was riding off into the sunset a couple weeks ago.
How about some other restrictions too, like no more playing at bars?
We're playing out of town.
Why's that?
Because I'm so old, I can't drive at night.
Might be too old to rock and roll. You wear Dockers on stage instead of spandex.
Or if your lead singer replaces his quart of Jack Daniels on stage with a Canada shirt.
Or if the only drug in your gig bag is aspirin.
All right, how about we start our gigs at 7 and don't play past 10? I'm sure anyone who comes to see us won't be able to stay on us later than that anyway.
Maybe either. You know, maybe we could be the house band at the Holiday Inn. Now that is really too old.
No, I think being the house band at the senior center would mean we're too old.
Seriously though, what about just doing an occasional gig raising money for different charities?
Yeah, I think you're onto something. I think we could each pick a different charity. I'd love to do it for our church's mission to Appalachia.
I'd like to raise money for vets' PTSD research. Hey, Mick, how about you? Mick! Well, that's easy. We'll do one for his hearing aids.
I'd like to do one for the Save the Music in the Schools program.
You know, this is the happiest I've seen Mick. Maybe this band stuff is helping.
Let's hope so.
I forgot to tell you guys, I got hold of the VA. They're going to help Mick with his PTSD. I'm taking him to an appointment next Thursday. Pretty cool, huh? Great timing, Tommy.
Like I said, drummer material.
Just what the world needs is another Ringo.
Hi, April. No, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm at band practice with the guys.
Whoa, the Lord's performing miracles right in front of us.
I heard that!
Who is this guy? All right, so next Saturday, our sound check's at 6, then Sonic Dance going on for an hour or so at 7, so we'll be on at 8.
That's good, because I'm so old I'm going to have to take a nap in between setting up and doing the first set.
I heard you're so old that you pay the waitresses to help you pack up after the gig.
Well, I heard you're so old that your prostate's bigger than your ego.
You're so old, your last brush with the law was a parking ticket.
Hey, Mick, guess what, buddy? I got you something. A commemorative reunion gig hat for from one bass player to another. They like that.
Oh, that is so cool. Thanks, JP.
Cool bass player needs a cool hat, right?
This is way cool. I remember I've seen pictures of the jazz players. They wear these all the time. They look really cool. They never had the guts to wear them. I actually never had the money either. Hey guys, what do you think?
There you go. Let's get at it, buddy.
All right. Might be too old to rock and roll. The only drug in your gig bag is aspirin.
You're obviously too old to rock and roll when you've already forgotten that you just told us that joke. Well, only a few more hours to your debut performance as a backup singer. You nervous yet?
Yeah, I am. I actually feel a little tremor coming on.
That's funny. The guy's humor must be rubbing off.
Oh, hopefully that's all.
Well, relax. You're gonna do great. You're killing it at practice.
You know, actually, the guys have been so great. I'm feeling really good about tonight.
Well, remember what they say about backup singers. You're only 20 feet away from stardom.
Yeah, right, that'd be me.
Seriously, have you enjoyed being involved in the project so far?
Yeah, I have. It's been such a great experience. I think I'm actually going to stay in journalism. I mean, look at all the great things that came out of this one article. I mean, take Tommy, for instance. We might not make a ton of money tonight, but at least it's a start towards his transplant fund.
Well, on that, my mom is on the board of the Bowers City Memorial Hospital Foundation. Well, they just took a vote, and they decided to help pay for Tommy's transplant when it comes time with their charitable case program.
Wow, that just gave me chills. Tommy might actually get his transplant.
Well, and look what it's done for Mick. He's now getting help at the VA, all because of Paul. And he's become less of a hermit now that he's back with the band.
Yeah, and Tony, I mean, I think he finally realizes he can do great things with music outside of the church choir. And your dad gets to play on stage with you.
Well, I didn't want to put too much pressure on the guys, but I'm going to record that new version of Stars in the Sky tonight. So that song that never really made it anywhere back in the 60s can go worldwide tonight.
Wow, the big hit they always wanted without having to go out on the road. It's awesome. And let's not forget about Paul. I mean, he's finally back in a real rock and roll band playing drums with his long-lost buddy Mick.
Without his hi-hat.
Yeah. Well, is it almost time for you to go on?
Sonic Egg, 5 minutes. Sonic Egg,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Actually, it is about time for me to go on. Good luck.
Of course. Break your leg, JP.
Break away.
We'd like to do a song for you that we recorded back in 1969. Some of you old folks might remember it. It's called Stars in the Sky. And because of our amazing rhythm guitar player, Eddie Nolan, and his son, JP, we're going to do an updated version for you tonight. We hope you like it. And it goes something like this.
Singing back up from the Daily Dispatch, it's Kim Hess. On drums, it's Paul Buchanan. On bass, we got Nick Bryan. On rhythm guitar, we got Eddie Nolan. On lead guitar, it's Toby Rizzo. I'm Tommy Murray. We're the drummers. Thanks for coming. Drive safe. And always remember, you're never too old to play rock and roll. You guys